It's being billed as a presidential election by Egypt's military-backed government. But opposition leaders say it's nothing more than a show to rubber stamp the man who has been the country's de facto leader for several months. That man is Field Marshal Fattah El Sisi, the former army general who led a coup ousting Egypt's first ever democratically elected president, Mohammed Morsi. El Sisi is one of only 2 candidates vying for the top position, and despite all indications that he will win by a landslide, casting his ballot on Monday, he insisted that this vote was hugely significant.
The Egyptians are coming down to write their history and plan for their future. All the world is watching.
The other candidate is left-leaning Hamdeen Sabahy. It's not the first time he contests the presidency. In 2012, he came in third, losing out to deposed President Morsi.
I'm very proud of the young people in my campaign. I think they are the real heroes.
But many of the pictures coming out from Egypt indicate a low voter turnout. And it appears a lot of those who did turn up were from Egypt's older generation.
The political freedoms is extremely repressed, where fairness cannot be guaranteed, and therefore apathy and even pessimism is there. And I think this is quite significant in terms of the demographics, in terms of you saw some of the elderly going to support Sisi, and this elderly lived before under dictatorships, and therefore, to a certain degree, some of them are accustomed to it. Where you have the youth are more or less absent from the there are no lineups even in front of the electoral centers.
Meanwhile, many young people were leading anti-coup protests across several cities on Monday. The Muslim Brotherhood and other groups opposed to the military coup, including the April 6th movement, have called for a boycott of the election. The success of the boycott will be determined when official figures are released later this week. The European Union has sent 150 observers to oversee the process, but already several international NGOs have noted irregularities, further questioning the legitimacy of an election taking place against the backdrop of serious human rights violations, including the detention of more than 20,000 political prisoners. Also casting a huge shadow over these elections is the crackdown on journalists. Dozens are behind bars, including 4 Al Jazeera staff. One of them, Abdullah Shami, has been on hunger strike for over 125 days. But despite all this, the people who are supporting this election say it will bring about much-needed stability, regardless of the cost. Jamal, Elshayyal, Al Jazeera.